Fucking annoys me. Another one, no fatality. Why do people even play this if they're not gonna do fatalities? I need a cigarette.
I just don't get it. Was there a point in time when Mortal Kombat wasn't associated with the word fatality? Isn't it what made this game famous? Is it just the overly short attention span of today's younger gamer that makes them skip out at them so often to get to their next fix and next match? Or is 4 to 5 buttons too hard to memorize now? If only there was something I could do to make my point heard.
Flashback, 1992. I'm in an arcade with my cousin Al, and my father decides it's time for us to go. And as he's dragging us out, I'm coming to the door, but I notice a crowded arcade machine we're walking by, and I turn around just at the exact moment to catch this. At that time, I'm 12 years old. I lived a fairly sheltered lifestyle growing up in the south suburbs in Yuppieville, but then I see a game where a guy's head gets blown up, and that's the first image I ever have of this game. I immediately fell in love with it. I had no idea what to expect from this game, but I knew one thing was certain: you could blow someone's head up.
There were plenty of other things about this game that could have caught my eye. The realistic-looking fighters, the lush backgrounds, the nifty special moves, but it was because I saw this that I knew I loved this.
Now let's flash forward to 2010 after countless sequels, some ranging from amazing to downright spin-offs, which started at and went down to and then controversy. Man, there was a lot of controversy in this game. I gotta thank Nintendo once again for censoring their version of Mortal Kombat. It was the better looking one. In Genesis, sure, you had the blood, but you couldn't even fade the screen out correctly. But there was a third option: the PC. I found it, and my computer ran it just fine, and I even got used to using the keyboard, which felt more arcade-like just without a joystick. And there was not one bit of censoring at all, even at the bottom of the pit.
Back to Mortal Kombat 2010. After seeing how they screwed up even the fatality system in Mortal Kombat Armageddon, which was the predecessor to this Mortal Kombat, and the fatalities were all that kept me going through all the shitty Mortal Kombats, I was the only one of my friends who liked this franchise anymore. So, once they did that, I thought, I'm done. This franchise sucks now. And as soon as I heard about a new game, I said, screw it, I'm not a fan. Until I caught footage of it. I saw a side-scrolling fighting game on Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3? What is... This is, like, primitive for this type of technology, but thank God. It meant Mortal Kombat was coming to its senses and getting back to its roots. Hell, it was even a reboot of the first 3 games, with all of my favorite characters, except Robot Smoke. Quan Chi goes, screw yourself, you shouldn't even be part of this franchise. As far as I'm concerned, the game started getting bad when he entered in the 4th game. The rest of the game's good.
And now the main meat of the rant I was doing. Do fatalities. I play this enough online and I don't see enough of it done. Not doing them is taking the heart out of the game. And not like how Kano does it. It's ridiculous. This is what it's known for. I give a fuck if you can do a 56% damage, 38 hit combo with Cyrex, because the combo system in this game is the most boring thing to watch. I hate it. Though I like doing them, I just try and keep the 3 or 4 hit combos so I can exploit everyone else's openings. And I won't give you my screen name, but I'll tell you this, the 2 characters behind me are the 2 I most often use, so you might find me if you do. But do fatalities. If you're gonna do long combos, go play Killer Instinct. Go emulate yourself a copy on your computer and stay out of Mortal Kombat. Killer Instinct was the one that was known for the ridiculous combos. Killer Instinct versus Mortal Kombat. Patent pending. So, just do fatalities. Just do them.
I wish this game made it worse for those who don't fatality. Like, you get insulted if you didn't finish them off.
But sucks balls because no fatality.
Or a quarter of your health would be missing from the next match. Or even force them to do a fatality by not letting the dazed opponent fall until a fatality is done to them. As far as online, I wish there was a win, lose, and a fatality stat, so I know if I'm playing a real fan of the game or not.
This game is the 9th in a whole series of fighting games, number 9 we're at. And it's a reboot of the first 3, and the first 3 were probably the most violent. And then there's a code in there you can put no blood on. I'm sorry, but Mortal Kombat has a sort of over-the-top violence that if you can't find it somewhat humorous that you could rip someone's head off with one hand, which is not doable in reality at all, then don't buy the game. Stay away from it. Go play Street Fighter. There's no blood in that. If I want my Mortal Kombat edited, I'll go suffer through my days on the Super Nintendo once again. That sucked. I want as much blood as possible to make up for those years. Now, if you were looking for a review on this game, 10 out of 10. The only thing that would detract from it is what people do willingly to it, like all the things I've already explained. And just a suggestion for NetherRealm, if you get a wild hair up your ass because of the fact that this game did so well, and it deserves to, it's awesome, why not have a downloadable content with extra fatalities for every character? I'd buy it. Spice it up a little, just throw that out in the middle of nowhere, no one would expect it, but you might be working on Mortal Kombat 10 right now. Keep it side-scrolling, please. And as for everyone else, do fatalities. Do them. Do them.
All I want is at the end of a game of Mortal Kombat is to look like this, 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 or this, or this, this, not this, 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 or this. Or some severely mangled pile of dismembered body parts.
That's all he's asking for.
Just do them. I'm not asking you to kick the game-winning field goal in the Super Bowl. I'm not asking you to perform brain surgery. I'm not asking you to perfect rocket science. Just do the fatalities. It's what got Mortal Kombat famous, well, infamous, and it's also what got the game this far.
That's all I'm asking for. That's all I'm asking for. That's all he's asking for.
It ain't a lot to ask. I'm sure we'll get it fast. A friend of mine was